to Genfanad. Made my way back over here to Scent, the starter town, because I have some things to take care of here. But first, here is the only jewelry work table in the world, because jewelry is now a thing. We need a chisel. We don't have anything we can make jewelry with anyways. Take silver. We don't have any silver. Later we will worry about that. For right now, we're using another one of the crafting stations that are only available in Scent. That is the butchery table. Just need to make our way up to the Zamak Town Bank, up to the north here. And then we are going to be walking back and forth many times. We've got 11 butchery here. And we need that number to be a larger number. So, if we go to the wiki here, we can see butchery has a few things that are just leveled up. We've got departed cows. We're at level 10. That's where we were at. And we currently have a whole bunch of departed cows. If we head on into the bank here, bank with the banker, put away our one low-quality crisp rat, we can see our 296 departed cows. That's pretty good. That's going to be a lot. The next level up for anything for butchery is 14. So we need to get from 11 to 14, which is it is a substantial amount of experience. And we also need to worry slightly about how much bank space this is going to take. Because if we butcher the cows, we're going to get cow hides and raw beef and sinew. But we have a stack of sinew, so that part's not a problem. And I don't think we ever got any high quality cowhide or raw beef, so I think we're fine on that front. We will cook the raw beef while we're down there, probably. Would make sense. So we need to figure out exactly how many departed cows to bring. They have a lot of drops. I can see 15 maybe being about right. We will see exactly how this goes. But ultimately, I want to deal with the cows, and then probably at least some of the bronze components that we have piling up. Try to simplify the bank a little bit here. We're also going to simplify it a lot once we get to level 11 and can wield the bronze equipment. That'll be nice. Trying to make good use of our bank space that we have. But first things first. Butchery. Exactly how many departed cows we even need in order to get to 14 is massively up in the air, because they give such different amounts of experience depending on what you get from the butchery. We get 5 XP, 19, 10, 10 again, 5, 10, 22, 2.5. It's wild up in here. And it looks like 15. We could probably do 16 or 17. But we don't want to go overboard, or we're going to end up with things piling onto the floor, which is not ideal. And since we're here, we should probably cook. Might be a better range somewhere else. This is not horrible, though. It's probably fine. Back to the map here. Make the beef. It's also a cooking experience, so that's nice. Let's try to filter this by cooking range. There's a variety of cooking ranges. In terms of total time to get to a cooking range, the ones over in Coin are probably closer to the bank. But since we already have the meat on us, it's actually, that might actually be quicker. Looks like there might be. Looks like there's a cooking range up in Zamock Town. That's also pretty much on the way, and we don't need to worry about having all the hides and sinew taking up space. That's probably the better choice. We'll go confirm first, though. There's also a cooking range in here, so technically that would be faster, since it's right on the way here. Actually, that also ultimately that's probably actually faster in total. Nope, this is a meal prep table. Alright, we should probably check these to make sure they are actually cooking range. That's a, yeah, that one's a range. There's no symbol for meal prep tables, so the wiki map has the same symbol. Yeah, this one actually has the symbol, so this is going to be a range. More efficient to stop off at this range between butchery trips. It's not bad. What's if it's having to put stuff in the bank and then take it out again? Okay, here's a range. And that's going to also make it so we don't need to worry about bank space at all, since we already have a stack of low quality and regular quality cooked beef. So let's bank all this. We also have regular quality cowhide here. I should deal with that too. There's, yeah. So we have 281 more. 16 at a time. Is it even going to make a difference, 15 or 16? Possibly. That's enough. So we will see if we get any butchery or cooking levels here. It's a start. It's a start. Here we are, getting 13 cooking. It's a level. Might unlock something. Not too worried about it. We were making good progress through the departed cows. And the very next inventory, there is 12 butchery. That is the first butchery level here. And we need to get to 14. It's not looking great so far. And there is all the departed cows. Butchered. We have quite the stack of cooked beef. So that's nice. And we also have a decent stack of cowhides here, which I suppose we can go ahead and use. Make some leather pants and sell them. Lose a bit of money here, but the experience is okay. So I'm gonna go get all of these tanned, turn them into pants, and then see see where we are at that point. Because at that point, we'll have used all of the cows. Made a decent selection of pants here. There doesn't seem to be quality to leather, so it's all regular, and I already have all this, so straight to the store. Got a decent amount of Tailor XP for that, so that's getting closer to 15. For what that's worth. 25 for the top, 21 for the pants. Pants are way better. And 1 leftover low-quality cowhide, which we can't do anything with. So we got 404 coins back. That's something. Definitely lost money on that, but Tailor XP. So I'd say it's worth it. We had the leather, we might as well. But now, the last thing we need to do here before we get to what we're actually doing. I mean, we don't need to do this right now, but I want to, so it's happening. I need to deal with the leftover bits from my making a high quality bronze full helmet escapade. We've got lots and lots of bronze components, so I need to figure out what to do with all of these. We're gonna need a hammer. We're gonna take the things we only have some of. We've got clasps, rivets for days, and some bars. So what can we do with all of these things? What would be a good choice? For these plates, they're really only used to make more pieces of things. But we already have 4 of them. We could put them towards making another helmet if we wanted to. The other pieces, I don't think we really have the components for. Not really. If we want to make a helmet, no. Yeah, if we just want to use these plates, I think the easiest option would be making more of the full helms. And for that, we're going to need clasps. And they're already low quality, so take out the low quality clasps. And then some regular quality clasps. We need sheets and rivets and plates and clasps. We got basically all those things already. Let's just make a few low quality helmets here, I guess. Uses up all the supplies, except for the rivets. The rivets are just out of control because of how uncommon getting high quality rivets was. I don't even know if I can really use 116 rivets. Seems like a lot. Need to find a cheaper recipe that uses that. Could make regular helmets. That would need a sheet and a comb. Comb is just bars. Sheet is just bars. That'd be 4 bars per rivet. That's quite a bit. Let's make some helmets here. We don't have any of the actual components here. So what we need is one of these. I guess there's also a chance that we fail to make it entirely, so. visor. All this together to make a helm. And of course it's low quality, as expected. Got another sheet. Make that some sheet. And another sheet. And a rivet. Makes a bronze plate. That and that. Make the second piece of the full helmet. There we go. And then these sheets and this to make a plate. This whole process is not a lot of experience. Ultimately, we want to make simpler things if we want to actually get experience out of all this. There's that. So we have some sheets and clasps and rivets left. With the sheets, we could easily make some shields. It's probably the easiest direction to go here. What about the clasps? What else can we do with those? They're mostly for making this kind of stuff. Putting complicated things together. Alternatively, we could just sell the pieces. That's also an option. Make some shields. Hey, high quality bronze shield. I already have one of those. Don't need another. Let's sell some stuff off here. Whopping 13 for that, 7 for that, 13 for those. We could just get 1 or 2. We could just get 1 for these. Is it really worth going through all the effort of making things that use rivets? Probably not, in all honesty. They are used in future things, but we're not going to make more than 1 of like the plate body or anything. I think we can sell the low quality rivets at least. Don't need those. And then for the clasps, those are for the same kind of thing. We do have a bit of space to work with, so I think we can keep the regular quality clasps. Unless we don't have a lot of them, we can probably just get rid of them. But we have 116 of these rivets, and at this point, we're not in the position to use high quality rivets anymore. They take so many extra bars. If we're going to even bother trying to go for another high quality bronze thing, we're just going to go with regular rivets, and that's fine. So we will use up the rest of the clasps and sheets. Maybe not even the clasps. Keep the clasps, possible. We do have a little bit more space to play with here, so that's okay. Until we get to the next set of things we're going to be doing, that we need more bank space and etc, etc. We've got low quality clasps here. And regular quality clasps. Let's put these here. Potentially useful. It's got 5 bars in order to use with the 5 sheets. And that should be good. We also have these high quality van braces for later. That's an option. Also an option to get that out of the bank too, so yeah. That's a plate and a clasp. But they're high quality stacked in the bank, so if we just made a bunch of low or regular quality van braces, that's not too helpful right now. Either way. This will save at least a few more spaces. But the big save is going to be once we get the levels up for our actual bronze stuff. It's going to be fantastic. It's going to be a great time. So let's make these 5 shields. Basically call it a day there. Well, I'm going to call it a day, but not an episode. Something. It's fine. Whopping 4 experience for making the shields. 3 experience even. Wow. All the experience is in the smelting. Pretty much. We got a handful of coins for our efforts, I guess. Alright. It's something. It's our forging. Ways away from 16 still. So here is where we're standing in terms of levels. Not even 12.5, so we are definitely going to need more butchery experience from somewhere. Cooking is fine, not worried about that. Yeah, butchery, we need to get to 14 for the next thing. We're gonna need more butchery XP. I think we're really getting past cows at this point. We might still be able to fight them with range or sorcery at some point in order to get actual experience instead of nerfed or whatever, however that works. I have not done much of those yet, so we'll get to that eventually. We also have these departed foxes, which we can't use yet. Yeah. Let us suit up. Hopefully for the last time in our lowest level +2 gear. And go get some kills on various things. Because we hit level 10, let's go fight some level 10 stuff. Oh boy. Before we get into combat though, we have one thing to look at. Our stats are 10, 10, 10. And that is a decent place to be. But due to the way strength is currently affecting combat, it's really not worth training it higher. Apparently you get diminishing returns per strength level, but it's still upping combat level. This information brought to you by someone that left a comment on a previous episode. Very, very helpful information. So what we're gonna do is switch over to just attack for one level here. That'll get us 11, and then we can use our bronze weapon. Then we'll switch to defense, get defense to 11. That'll get us our bronze armor. And then from there, we might just switch back and forth. I do want more defense to theoretically get hit less, would be nice. But that's so much experience till we be able to get a better weapon. It's not really worth worrying about that, really. So we will start with the first of the 3 level 10 enemies, giant spiders. Here in this area. They're aggressive. They've got a decent amount of health, as you might expect from a level 10. Yeah, we really could use an upgrade here, which we are going to be getting. 32.2 and 10.7. I guess one of those is going to be vitality, and the other one is attack. So we're not going to see 3 individual numbers. It's 10.7 per thing. If we were still going on the controlled setting. So that's definitely a lot more than we'd be getting at cows at this point. At this point, it's probably like sub 6. The only question is it really worth fighting the spiders? Probably not. Their drops are not too exciting. Getting a little bit of information from the wiki here. They drop eyes and thread. And we'll see if we can get a few more of the drops here. Or we can just die immediately. Ow. Oh, better armor would be so nice too. We're finally gonna be getting there. There's one level to get. Yeah, eyes and thread are the common drops here. We've got, I think we have 6,000 thread, something crazy like that. We are not in the market for more thread, and eyes are not exactly useful for us. Don't know if they even do anything. No known uses for this item. Yes. Very good. I guess we can sell them to a shop for a small amount of money. Nothing particularly crazy. And they are aggressive, which is slightly awkward. We're trying to pick stuff up and heal and everything. Seems like more things are aggressive as we get to higher levels. So that's something to consider at least. Ow. Putting all the experience into only one of the combat stats does speed it up quite a bit. It's literally 3 times faster, in fact. Well, let's heal. And attack a completely different spider. And that time we got nothing! Yeah. Probably not going to be our go-to for training here. See if we can even get one of the uncommon drops. I mean, I guess the nothing was uncommon. So we got that going for us. or against us, I suppose. We can also get 1 coin or a bowstring as tertiary drops. So yeah. Not exactly the most exciting. Yeah, there it is. We got the coin, we got the bowstring. Spiders. Ta-da! Giant spiders. Amazing. Alright. Moving swiftly on here. Gonna go to one that might actually be an option. As we know, we need to get butchery to 14 somehow. And the next target would get us some butchery XP. While I was butchering all the cows, I saw a lot of chicken on the ground, which is now dropped if your inventory is full. So that is another way to get butchery XP. It'd be really quick, because you can get lots and lots of chicken ready to go. The XP would not be good in the combat department, though, so something to consider, I suppose. But the next level 10 enemy are giant rats. These guys are also aggressive. Yep. But from these guys, we would get bones and departed rat every time. So that is more piety XP. as much as that is of any benefit whatsoever, which it is not actually of any benefit whatsoever. But a little bit of Butcher XP and Piety XP, and then continuing on down the road there, that is some Cooking XP. So it's definitely has some value. And according to the wiki here, they also have an uncommon drop of a Fist card. So that's something. So that's a little bit more value overall, I'd say. XP and multiple other skills. What's their actual XP drop here? 10.2. Even if it might be slightly lower, still a better option than the spiders, for sure. Even if we're almost dead. We're gonna need to get out of here quick, because this rat's trying to attack us. The aggro system is definitely something here. Don't know if they're gonna have aggression timers eventually would stop being aggressive. We would have to live long enough while being attacked and in the area to even find that out, I suppose. Pirate XP, oh boy. There's no butchery station over here. We're coming right back for you once we get to the bank. Because the last enemy that is available are farmers. Mostly over here in plenty. All over the place. And they have a lot of drops, which could be of interest. As they are farmers, they have farmer things. Not too shocking. I guess we can bank the thread. I don't think you can even sell thread. Because if we could, we would make a lot of money. Maybe you can sell it for 0. Of course, that's not very helpful. What do we got in here? Low quality false teeth, low quality silver bars, marbles, fire cards, green slimes, and anchovies. And 1,500 teeth. Amazing. Let's sell this bowstring. Sell these eyes for a whopping 1 each. Yeah, that's not going to get us too far. And cannot sell thread. Alright. Well, we'll put a singular inventory space in the bank, holding departed rats for now. We got the space for it. I mean, we also have all our combat stuff out, but also the combat stuff is about to be replaced, so there's positives all around here. Let's go fight some farmers. So far we're making a little bit of progress on attack here. Another thing to consider is if we're going to be switching between attack and defense, it's going to take longer to get combat levels, since we're not going to be getting the small amount of strength experience that doesn't really help too much. That is something that has been mentioned by the developers as something they're looking into. But of course there's lots of things to look into, so whenever that changes, we will find out. Let's start fighting some farmers. They're just absolutely whacking me with that. Same attack speed, but their weapon is much longer, so it's going way faster. Ow. Not a good start so far. Haven't hit him once. Oh, there's a 6. Yeah, our accuracy is just abysmal. Our equipment is not up for it right now. We got 2 dried cherries. These are useful in cooking, except one problem with that idea. We're dead. My goodness. Farmers are strong, it seems. Wow. Which way are we going? Let's get back over there. We kept the cherries, everybody. Oof. Yeah, for cooking, dried cherries are nice and all. But they require level 58 to make them into fruit cakes. You know how much experience level 58 is? It's a lot. It really is. Well, while we walk back to our death pile, let me open up the experience here. Level 58. That's gonna be absurd. Folks, I'm trying to pick up my stuff here. Nowhere close to that. Not even a little bit. All right. Wonder if these are my bones. Could be. Yeah, this equipment is just absolutely not cutting it. Not even a little bit. Let me find this experience before I start trying to fight again. Alright. Level 58. In order to make the fruitcake using these dried cherries that we just got from a level 10 enemy. 6,800,000 XP. Uh-huh. Right. Things that are not going to be happening. List that. Make sure we're not in combat. Our current cooking experience is 18,500. So, just about 500 times more experience. Just about. That's a lot. That's definitely a lot. And here is a tomato. Which doesn't seem to be useful for anything. There's a lot of stuff. Or, it's useful in something. Gosh, I really need to pay attention here in order to not die. Dried apple, also for the level 58 recipe. We'd probably be better off coming back to farmers once we have our upgraded equipment, because they definitely seem to be, they definitely feel stronger than the other two were. Yeah, we were just not hitting at all. How much XP are they giving? $10.7. It's all very similar amounts. Main reason that I might be interested in fighting farmers for a larger amount of time is they have a rare drop of a low-quality iron sickle. Not entirely clear where we get a regular or high-quality iron sickle. So that could be a good source of a future upgrade. Alternatively, we could wait until we have much better stats to try to grind out a rare drop here. So we are barely managing to do anything at all here. Honestly, could be worth going down to lower level enemies again. So we can actually like hit something would be an idea. We can't eat any of these. It's also disappointing. Can we sell any of these to the market here? Not applicable. No. Yeah, if we continue fighting them, we're just going to chew through all of our food there. I think we might try it again when we have our updated, leveled up equipment. Because we got some good stuff. It's all of very high quality. Or, it's just high quality. There's no very high quality. Let's not be crazy here. It's already difficult enough as it is. We can sell these high level resources for 1 coin each. Yay. Definitely less exciting than a pile of departed rats. It's a weird thing to say, but here we are. Since I don't know, since the rats are we have to decide whether we want to butcher the rats at the same trip. Like going up to it's a maybe. What would be the most appropriate way to get to the giant rats and then eventually butcher them? It's a decent way. It's decent ways. Either between here for the giant rats and the bank, or between the giant rats and then the butchery station and then the bank. It's a bit of a trek either way. There's definitely not a huge amount of bank opportunities, that's for sure. It's part of it. It's definitely part of it. We got 10 attack, 10 defense. We could always just go and fight a whole bunch more cows. Those would give more butchery XP, more cooking XP, actually useful products at the end of it, but also way less combat experience. Which is kind of what we're here for the most part. I guess there's also the question to be asked. Fighting higher level things and then having to... I mean, it wouldn't even be banking more often. Because the fights take longer and we're not going to fill up our inventory as fast as we would at cows. But yeah, these definitely feel way easier than the farmers. The farmers might actually have, like, stats or something for having, like, a weapon and things. Hard to say. This is going way better so far. We will see how the inventory progresses. We did a lot worse in our first attempt at fighting giant rats. I don't know. think we might just... The options are walk all the way back through Plenty and Coin, go to the bank, deposit the departed rats, get out food and walk back here over and over. And then later, withdraw the rats from the Zamock Town bank, bring them down to the butchery table, and then walk back, cook them. Boy, I sure like the 3-hit combat system when the enemies can 3-hit me. It's pretty great. Very convenient. Very cool. Ouch. Yeah, more health would also be great, but that is slow to come. Okay, inventory's getting full. I guess we are spamming the half popcorns, which is not helpful for inventory space uses. I'm sure we're gonna take a absolute ton of damage here any moment. And we can always just continue eating the popcorns. We are slightly getting low on popcorns at this rate, which could become problematic. Their healing is much more incremental with a 2 and then 2 again, instead of just straight up 4 from other options. Like all the beef that we have. Yeah. I think this will be our answer to how we're going to be training combat here. At least for the next 2 levels here. And then maybe once we have our better equipment, we can try farmers again. But that'll have to wait for next time. Goodbye. And here's the rant.